Let's talk about focus. How do we protect and grow focus as one of our most valuable resources? We live in a world that is constantly competing for our attention. Notifications, messages, emails, news, social media, urgent requests, quick questions. Most people don't struggle because they lack ability or motivation. They struggle because their focus is under constant attack. The ability to focus, to give your full attention to what matters most, has quietly become one of the most important skills for success and satisfaction, both in work and in life. And yet, it's one of the least protected. Let's talk about what focus really is and what it isn't. Focus is not simply concentration. Focus is the ability to direct your attention intentionally, sustain that attention long enough to do meaningful work, and resist distractions that pull you into reactive mode. In simple terms, focus is choosing where your mind goes and keeping it there. Focus is not being busy. It's not multitasking. It's not responding quickly to everything. In fact, research consistently shows that multitasking reduces performance, increases errors, and drains mental energy. What we call multitasking is really just rapid task switching. And every time you switch, it carries a cognitive cost. Focus allows you to think clearly, make better decisions, solve problems effectively, and do higher quality work in less time. Why focus matters so much to our success and satisfaction is the real question. Focus determines how you work, not just how much you work. When focus is strong, important work gets done. Planning replaces constant reaction, quality improves, stress decreases, and you finish the day with energy instead of with exhaustion. When focus is weak, the urgent crowds out the important, mistakes increase, progress slows, you feel busy but unproductive, and work spills into your personal time. There's also a deeper impact. Focus is directly tied to satisfaction. When you can focus, you experience progress, you see results from effort, you feel competent and in control. When focus is fragmented, effort feels scattered, work feels endless, satisfaction drops, even if your effort is high. In many cases, people aren't burned out because they're doing too much. They're burned out because they can't do anything deeply. So, what is stealing our focus? Focus isn't disappearing because people don't care. It's disappearing because modern life is designed to take it away. Number one, constant digital stimulation. Phones, apps, alerts, and platforms are engineered to capture your attention. Neuroscience shows that even having a phone nearby reduces available mental capacity, even if it's turned off. Our brains stay on alert, waiting for the next interruption. Number two, dopamine overload. Dopamine is the brain chemical associated with anticipation and reward. In today's world, we get constant dopamine hits. Things like notifications, messages, news updates, endless scrolling, and quick information. According to neuroscience research popularized in Dopamine Nation by Dr. Anna Lemke, high dopamine environments weaken our tolerance for effort and boredom. What's the translation? Hard thinking feels harder. Sustained focus feels uncomfortable. We seek relief through distraction. This isn't a character flaw, it's biology. Number 3, multitasking culture. We have normalized always being available, responding instantly, doing several things at once. But the brain wasn't designed for this. Frequent task switching reduces our accuracy, slows our thinking, increases our fatigue, and lowers our problem-solving capabilities. We end the day tired, not because we did deep work, but because our attention was constantly fractured. And number 4, habitual distraction. Over time, distraction becomes a habit. We check phones reflexively. We avoid effort by seeking stimulation. We equate responsiveness with productivity. The brain learns that distraction is rewarded and focus weakens further. Focus is a skill, and it's a perishable skill. Focus behaves like physical strength. When practiced, it grows. When neglected, it declines. The good news is this: focus can be rebuilt, not through willpower alone, but through structure, habits, and boundaries. Here are some practical ways to protect and grow your focus. Simple, proven practices that work in real life. Number 1, reduce dopamine input. Focus improves when stimulation decreases. Start small. Turn off non-essential notifications. Keep your phone out of sight during deep work. Create short periods of low stimulation. You don't need to eliminate technology, just lower the noise. Number 2, time block what matters most. If something matters, it needs to be scheduled. Create protected blocks of time for planning, for thinking, for writing, and for problem solving. Treat these like meetings, not optional time. Decide weekly what are the 1 to 3 things that deserve my best attention. Everything else supports those priorities. Number 3, batch communication. Constant checking destroys our focus. Instead, check email at set times. Return calls in groups. Respond intentionally, not instantly. This reduces context switching and it reduces mental fatigue. Number 4, single task on purpose. One task, one screen, one goal, and finish before you switch. Deep work compounds results. Number 5, build focus recovery into your day. The brain needs rest to sustain attention. Short walks, brief breaks, and visual rest improve your cognitive performance. Stepping away is not laziness, it's maintenance. End each day with a focus reset. That's number 6. Ask, what distracted me today? What worked? What boundary needs adjusting tomorrow? Focus improves through reflection and adjustment. Focus is a choice. Focus doesn't protect itself. If you don't decide what gets your attention, something else will. Protecting focus is not selfish, it's not rigid, it's not antisocial. It's responsible. When focus is intentional, work improves, stress decreases, satisfaction increases, life feels more aligned. In a world designed to distract you, the ability to focus is a competitive advantage. More than that, it's a form of maturity, discipline, and stewardship. And it's one of the most valuable skills you can choose to strengthen.